Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. So today we are looking at another teeny tiny little power station. This has just come out from Bluetti, and it's just so cute. I mean, you could use it as an exercise. You know, you can just use it as an exercise thing. Or boy, this thing is so tiny. I can't believe just how tiny this thing is. It's just nothing. So this is the Elite 10. It's now I'm sure will be the smallest of the entire Elite line. So this is 128 watt hours. Now that is a very, very small little battery. However, it offers something pretty unique for something this size, and it has its own built-in inverter. So it has an inverter with one single AC 110, 120 outlet, and it will take 200 watts. It also has an AC plug-in, so you can plug it into the wall and charge it really fast off of the wall. So that is a very, very handy thing. In the back here, it has a light. That's another very handy thing. That could be something you use all the time. The one thing that just really stands out as missing is a cigarette lighter plug. So this would be kind of what I would think of as a USB device, just really grown up. And if you have to have some AC ports or AC charging, then it will do both. And that's pretty unique. We're going to look at as a comparison to other units, and most of them do not have AC charging. A battery charger and an inverter take up a lot of space. So once you add those, they get much, much bigger and much, much heavier. To get this tiny with an inverter and with a battery charger so that you can charge it off AC and power other AC items off of it, it's got to be, you got to give up a lot of space for the battery. It has two USB-Cs. One is at 100 watts, and the other one is a USB-C only at 15 watts. And then it has two USB-As, which are both 15, which is fairly fast charging, 15 watts. If you have to have AC in a tiny package, then this they own the market. I don't know if there's anyone else really offering you that. What I haven't mentioned yet is it also has an XT60, and it will take a 100-watt solar panel. And with only 128 watt hour battery, you plug this thing in less than 2 hours at almost any time of the year, and you're going to get it full. So having a XT60 charging off solar panels, that is a really, really, really good thing. Being able to charge it off the wall, that is a really good thing. So it's got a lot of really great pluses for it. But is it going to be enough? And again, only you can decide what your use case is. So let me give you some comparisons. This is the Anker DC300. If you look at them, they are very, very similar sizes. Actually, the Anker is much smaller. This is 288 watt hours. And so because it has almost a triple, 2.5 times the size of the battery, then of course you've got a much heavier unit. However, this does not have an inverter, which means you can't plug 110 items into it. If you have a 110 item that you must run, this simply will not do it. So it's limited in that way. It does have an XT60, so you can charge it off of a solar panel. It'll take a 100-watt solar panel, and so you can charge it off of that, and that's very, very good. You can also charge it off of the DC. So I have this in my Subaru. I charge this off of my Bluetti Elite 200. I just go from USB-C to USB-C, and it charges at 100 watts, and so it charges this thing in about an hour. And I just keep it always charged. And what makes this one stand out as really, really good is it has 4 USB-Cs and 2 USB-As. And what's even better about this is 2 of the USB-Cs are 140 watts. So that's very fast charging. One of them is 100 watts, which is very fast charging. Any one of those 3 will run a laptop. And it also has a 15-watt USB-C. And then, of course, you can plug it into a 100-watt solar panel. So you can charge this off of USB-C, or you can charge it off of solar. Now, let me tell you one more thing. This is the Anker SOLIX 300 DC, 288 watt hours. Now, this has a bigger brother, which is the 300 Anker SOLIX 300. And it does have an inverter and a charger. So everything that this has, it has, plus it has a 288 watt-hour battery, and of course it has a cigarette lighter plug. With this, you can't charge it with USB-C, but you can charge it with solar, and of course you can charge it by 110. You can just plug it into the wall and it'll charge off the wall. So it's a give and take. You only get 2 USB-Cs and they're small. In fact, how I would think about using this is I would think about buying this and this, and between the two of them, I have over 500 watt hours of battery. That's pretty good, 500 watt hours. I might charge this off of 110. I might charge them both off of a small folding solar panel. They would get charged fast. They would stay charged. And then I would have a total of 6 USB-Cs. And that's good. That's really good. To my mind, you can't have enough USB-Cs. So these two together would do really, really well in my mind. This is the Anker SOLIX 300 DC, a unit that I love. It has a cigarette lighter plug. And so this doesn't have a cigarette lighter plug. This does. This can't be charged by USB-C. This can, but this doesn't have 110, but this does. This can't be charged from 110, but this can. So you can, I hope you can see that the two of these together really work well. And 500 watt hours between the two of them is a really good thing. And they both can be charged off solar panels at the same time. And boy, you would just, I think these two working together would be really a very, very good thing. Now, again, I have the Elite 200, and it's charging off of a 300 watt solar panel on my roof. So it's the mother, you know. It has a big inverter. It has 2,500 watt inverter, so that's doing all the inverting. But it might be the perfect thing for you. We all have to make these decisions on our own. Everything works great about this. I've tried, you know, just about everything you could try with it, and it works great. You'd be very, very happy. But I think the Anker is its main competitor, and you just have to decide. If you have to have 110, then this has got to be part of your solution. And if you don't, then this is the better solution. It's got 288 watt hours and it's got 4 USB-Cs. So to my mind, that just makes it better. Plug. I would consider carrying this just because it's so small and light, and man, it can do everything I want done. So this is a really good unit. And if this is what you need some AC power coming in and going out. I think this is the best solution on the market right now. And if you don't, then this is the best solution on the market right now. But I tell you, this is just light, and it's just light. It weighs nothing. It's tiny. It's really pretty amazing. I think I would really highly recommend this to you if its limitations meet your needs. Well, I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, then like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you in the next video. See you then.